What a performance tonight, man. Just talk about how sweet it is to be going to the Sweet 16.
Oh, it feels great. Our team works so hard, and our preparation is key. We dream about this each and every day. We wanted to get to this part ever since the tournament started, and it feels great to finally be here.
How nice is it to know that you played a major role in helping this team get to the next round?
Oh, it feels great. Being an incoming freshman, you always dream about these games, helping your team win a game in March Madness, and it feels great.
Thomas, who were you pointing to in the stands when you were walking off the floor going crazy?
I was pointing at the IU fans. Most of those fans have been here for us for a while. And it feels great to have that support here.
Well, why were you able to play as well as you did in the second half?
I just stay with the mindset on the attack mode. Listening to Coach Crean, staying with the process as always. That's the key right there. Just going out there and playing.
Well, how were you guys able to deal with their length? Because they had more longer guys than you'd faced before.
The way we deal with their length, we had to spread them out. Take what was given to us. With their length, they're a great shot blocking team. They set a record last game, so we had to spread the floor. Get some movement, get some ball moving out there and drive it.
What were you yelling to the crowd when you were coming off the floor?
This is why I'm here.
What was with the free throws there at the end? Was there pressure, or was it just you were ready for it?
No, I was ready for it. After a hard day in practice, Coach Crean tells us to get to the line, shoot those free throws, and my teammates are always with me. Shooting extra free throws after practice. Just doing that so many times, it comes natural to you.
Thomas, you're an East Coast guy. How's it feel to be going to Philadelphia in the Sweet 16?
Oh, it feels great. Being up there on the East Coast, going up to Philly, haven't played there in a long time, so it feels good to be back.
Will all your friends be there watching you?
Yeah, most likely, probably.
What was different about the last 8 minutes? Were you more aggressive offensively? Was everybody looking for you more?
Yeah, it was just staying with the process. We knew that they would collapse on Yogi. When he drove, that gave up open lanes right there for me to dive down and get an easy bucket, which happened. And running some plays that were for me to get a bucket too.
All your teammates talked about when you went to the line with 10 seconds left, it was a mental toughness thing with you. Is that accurate?
Yes, that's very accurate. The key to this game was mental toughness. Coming off a game that we just won, you can get lackadaisical with a game next, but the key thing for us was mental toughness and breaking down what we had to do. That's what we did.
Did your first Indiana-Kentucky game live up to its pregame hype?
Yeah, it did. It lived up to it even more.